How many marijuanas do you think Snoop Dogg injects every day?
420.
The only correct response.
Illegal.
That was so quick.
That was so quick.
It was instantaneous.
That's what happens when you don't smoke any marijuana. So you got that reaction. Everyone else is fucked up, but Will's a straight lace. Speaking of straight laces, do you want to do some politics?
Some dund.
D&D is not straight. It is not a straight activity. If it is straight, you're doing it wrong.
I'm really not even...
Let's go do the politics.
I was like, we're already live.
Yeah.
We are, yeah.
Rakath, the only person, can you please give me a perception check as you're heading to the hall of the treaty hall?
Do it.
I was gonna ask the party if they wanted me to ask any questions to Dead Skulls, but I guess we could do anything after that.
Yeah, the dead skulls are still gonna be there. You know.
Yeah, they're not
You
going
got
anywhere.
a lot of time with the skulls. I also like
That's a
dead
stick.
skull as a sentence, as a phrase. Yeah. Okay. So you get to the treaty hall. You move through, and not everyone's like last time you got there. Maybe you got there a little late. Everyone was like sitting down. Right now, people are still setting up, and there's actually a conversation happening between Ulxia and the Darkling guy that's never really said anything. Everyone else is kind of setting up with their papers and teas and things like that. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Noticeably, no deep spine.
Oh dear.
Quick convo, by the way. I forgot to mention this, but I absolutely don't trust that guy. If a drow had offered me, like what he offered me, we would be immediately suspicious of their actions. So.
Oh, I was very much suspicious of
I'm just
yes.
letting you know.
Oh yes, no, we were on the same page.
Forgot to
Don't
mention
worry.
that. Okay, good.
I just assumed that we were assuming he was very suspicious.
Good.
I mean, I did just like poke at his eyeballs as well. So, you know.
Oh yes, boss. To catch you up to speed, he offered to make me his apprentice. I should have mentioned that before. I'm sorry. We were really busy with other things, and it just didn't get brought up.
That's supremely suspicious.
Yes.
Yes.
Just so you know.
Supreme.
As Rakath would say, very cool.
I don't say that.
You said it.
I've never said that before in my life.
Oh my ears.
My soul.
I can count on two hands how many times you've said it.
That doesn't sound like me.
I've never said
Anyways,
that in my life.
yeah, that's
I don't want this to be a thing.
that's
Boss, I'm also really worried about like Rakath's memory. He's been forgetting more and more lately, and I'm just concerned.
well, you know how old is Rakath? Like
We don't know.
36.
1,000? What?
I'm 36.
Oh.
See,
God.
hold on. And he takes out a blade
No!
off one of the lumps.
Censor!
and
That's
shows
not canon. Not canon. The lump rings are canon.
I hate this.
particular
I hate,
situation
I'm out.
I hate
is not.
everything that you're doing. Stop.
I'm out.
Stop it.
I'm drinking. I'm
So-
having water.
What's the plan, team party people? As people are settling down, getting ready at their desks, or the table, and their chairs. There's no Cataract as well, but that's not a surprise. He wasn't really... He was there because you asked him to be there. He actually had no real reason to be there, other than knowledge of maybe the Weavers, which would have been conferred to... When there's a mind flayer in the room, you don't really need them all in the room. So...
He's
are
fine.
basically all in
It's
the
also
room.
just giving us allies in the room is really a big part of that, more than anything.
He's most likely still in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So no deep spine. That's
Oh dear.
suspicious.
he's got a chair there ready for him. but he's not there.
None
So
of his
it meant
little
they
war-
were expecting him, because there's
None of
chairs
his-
for all of you.
I'm
Yeah.
going to walk back outside and just take a quick peek. Is he around at all?
No, he's
will
not
be
like
with-
smoking outside or anything like
That's
that.
what I'm wondering.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
Okay.
he's not.
I'm gonna gesture for Voss to sit in the like Narashiro chair.
Yeah,
Pull it out too. Be very polite about it.
Whoa.
Oh,
Such a
a
gentle
woman
lady.
pulling out a
know.
chair for a
Very
Such a
man?
gentle lady.
I was
Yeah.
literally just about to say that verbatim. Like,
Look, it's all the weeds that you smoke that makes you slightly slower than me on.
Will, I don't smoke weeds, I inject them.
I don't know how it works.
You just inject them into your forehead.
Right. Okay. The more you know. Don't do that at home, kid.
Hang on.
So, Voss is sitting in the big chair.
Yeah, I will go up and graciously sit in said chair.
There is noticeably a look from the gnomish delegate, but no one else seems to care. Like the Darkling guy is just tuning the mandolin again and occasionally plucking it, and like
Smile at the gnome.
I'm gonna quickly go over to the dwarven delegate. I do have her
Agrifa?
name actually.
Yep,
Agrifa.
Agrifa.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up and I'm just gonna say, are you expecting Mr. Deepspine to join us?
Aye,
I haven't seen him. Have you?
he's usually more punctual than this.
It's my thoughts. He didn't strike me as someone who would be late. Perhaps we should, not raise an alarm necessarily, but at least
We can stall the meeting until he has been acquired.
that's my thoughts. Or at the very least, send someone to go and fetch him in case he is just impunctual for once.
Very well.
We wouldn't want you left without an advisor, I assume is his
He
role.
requests to be within all of the meetings relating to the matters of war, yes. You have many people in your group. Would any of you like to assist in looking for him?
Yes, well, I think I probably should.
To whack at.
I'm going. Yes, I am going to go. I think we're doing big man, little man. You don't know what that is. Rofi's going to be joining me
Please
as well.
cease
Hi.
talking to me.
Okay.
Okay. But by the way, it's nice to see you again.
Visible disgust.
Rofi just starts pulling him away.
I will immediately cast divination there. Like as soon as he's like, "Oh, do you guys want to help?" I'm like, "Oh yes." I start laying out my incense and like
Yeah.
my ground up.
I am
chalk.
also. I just want to quickly do an insight check on this lady to see if she knows more than she's telling me.
Yeah?
oh, I want to do one too.
That's not bad. 17.
Oh no, insight's one of the things that is still crap for me. Oh,
Oh, it's so close to beautiful.
She just seems to hate you.
Okay.
But she doesn't seem to know anything.
All right.
She would have no reason. Like, she hates you, but she has no reason to lie.
Right. That's it. More what I was looking for was just, was she avoiding any topic about Mr. Deepspine? So, okay.
Doesn't seem to be. She was just avoiding talking to you because you're ugly.
Yes. Hey, I'm actually just going to quickly turn back and say, oh, hold on. Is this better? And I'm going to take out the cherub mask and put it over my head.
Much.
There is saying in Abonir, you can polish scarab shit, but it doesn't make it a diamond.
Interesting thing about scarab shit, if you polish it enough, it will actually have value.
Yeah,
tug,
Also,
pull
please
away.
please do not insult my friend by we are looking for your missing colleague.
she does not
And I'll
reply.
continue my ritual and my spell.
What question are you asking?
We are going to look for Mr. Deepside. That is our goal. Where should we look? I know I'm being a little bit vague on that, but I want to leave a little.
No, that's. I think that's
There's a
reasonably
little
fine.
mystery.
The library.
The library.
Oh, hey.
All right, we're going to the library.
Up on the
Is
ladder.
Voss coming with us or staying here to be?
I can stay here
Delicate.
and just kind of like
Ooh.
We've got the Rocky Talkies.
some busy work happening.
Worst case scenario, we call for you.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, I come running.
Worst case Ontario.
Worst
you know.
case Ontario.
Yeah.
You do have the haste thing on you.
You do.
You could,
worst
yeah, you
case-
could.
Boom.
You could.
And pick Yuna up and
I think Yuna's coming with
Yeah.
you.
Oh, okay.
Worst case scenario, I just say, "Excuse me, gentlemen." It just,
Like the Flash. You head to the library, and you head to Deep Spine's little wing of the library
Just-
that he basically uses as an office.
Just a note, I am going to bring some guards with me so that
Okay.
we are not immediately suspicious if he's dead.
Ah. It's
Just
almost like
throwing that out
you've
there.
been in this kind of problem before.
Weird, right?
But when you get to the door, it is. I mean, it doesn't open. It doesn't seem locked. Rakaf's knowledge of this kind of situation, it looks like feels like someone just kind of barred it with something.
Knock, knock, knock. Any response? Okay. How close are the door pieces together?
Oh,
Are they
wait.
flush?
Hold up.
Flush? Yes.
Like, are they
You
flush
can't look,
together?
You can't look through. No.
I'm just wondering if there's like even like a millimeter of space.
This is a
No?
private.
Well, that's what I mean. Even
There's a
not
little
being
bit
able to
at the
look
bottom
through-
of the door, but not at the middle.
Okay. Okay.
No keyhole either. It doesn't seem like it's meant to be physically locked.
Mm-hmm.
Start casting clairvoyance. It takes a while.
Ooh.
Okay. I am going to. The door opens inward, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it could be barred. Or blocked.
You're pretty sure it's barred, or maybe there's a
Yeah.
chair or something.
Well, that's yeah.
Are there any windows to the building or anything?
There are windows to the building. There aren't windows to this room. There are 2 entrances to this room, according to Rakath and Yuna.
Where is the other entrance from here?
Other side the hall. You know, you go,
Oh.
you gotta go through rooms, but there's another
Yeah.
door. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the other door and just check while Yuna's starting her cast for
The other
clairvoyance.
door is not barred. It's an amateur mistake to someone sort of breaking into a place is to only bar the door they go through.
We're dealing with amateurs. Or professionals who don't know the layout. One of the two. I am going to go back and get everyone and then walk back to the door. And then I'm going to very cautiously and stealthily open the door.
Okay. Can you give me a stealth roll? Because I imagine you're going to look in after that. It'll
Yes.
depend on whether
You
people
can roll a
see you.
16.
Ooh.
I did roll
no,
a
it's
16.
fine, it's fine.
You're not wrong. I rolled a 16. You know?
Cool.
You were in fact clairvoyant there.
That's
Weird.
very neat.
So 23 total.
You very quietly open the door and slide inside, and you see Deep Spine, where he was when you and Yuna were talking. He has a chair with a little book stand set up. Not really a desk, but a book stand with some quills and things you can write on. Tied to the chair, Tony and another servant are sort of standing there. The other servant has Deep Spine's spellbook. There's also a bag on the ground that looks like Tony was carrying, and Deep Spine's like, I'm warning you, you shouldn't do that.
I'm gonna.
Immediately, Rocky Talkie situation.
Yeah.
Well,
Boss.
yeah.
Hostage.
Hostage.
Come quickly.
Yeah. I'm going to just very quietly tap my fingers, like not snap, not anything, just out the door so that the others can see me, and then motion for them to come in. And I am going to pour the poison that I have into the poison channel dagger that I have from the assassin who was an asshole. It is currently, I will note, it is currently still mixed with the void glass. the poison.
In the time it takes to do that action, the other servant opens the spell book, and this blast of colorful magic, almost like fireworks, goes up in their face. Which blows their face completely, and the top of their body completely open. There's no blood. It's all a grey slime that gets splattered across the room like a clay wheel that spun too fast. And the bottom half of the body just collapses. And with that, we're gonna be rolling some initiative. Voss, you, with haste and dashing, I'll let you in next turn. So I will be putting you on the map and giving you turn order.
As soon as they tell me that, I'm just gonna like stand up and just be like, I apologize. There's a matter of great urgency I must attend to. Meeting will continue as scheduled, despite this slight delay. I will be right back. And then just book it.
Towards the library.
So, just out of curiosity, am I still hidden at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please roll initiative.
I should also let you know, Ollie, in case there's any future combats where we are in darkness, I can see for 120 feet through magical and non-magical darkness now.
Well, that's just cheating, isn't it?
A little bit.
Rakath confirmed for hacks. Where are my fucking dice?
Did you bring them today?
I mean, I just sort of leave them on my desk. Until the next time I need them. Which might be the problem. I understand this. I haven't set anything up. Jeez Louise. Okay.
Mistake.
Nah. Anyone who sets anything up for D&D, they just don't have the raw charisma that I do, okay?
Okay.
Excuse me, I just need to finagle my way around the alphabet to find the section I need. I have done so, and will be adding initiative rolls accordingly.
What is that little fucker?
That little fucker is getting out of the bag with disdain, and is a familiar, small, imp-ish creature with white skin and multiple spider legs.
Bro,
That
Counted
motherfucker.
multiple times before.
That motherfucker.
fuck him. It's the reason I
fell for
have
him.
restless leg syndrome right now. It's because of these fuckers.
Wait.
You know,
Okay,
you get to
so
go first.
You said the servants were the ones that
They turned into
opened up-
gray goop.
Yeah, well, this is still currently Tony.
A
But you
person,
are
yeah.
pretty sure it's not, because the other one exploded into grey goo.
Goop. Yeah. So yeah, okay. That's my assumption of what was happening. I just wanted to confirm to make sure that that's what we're assuming.
I don't have a better shape changer symbol right now. I planned to make one before the stream, but instead, I just did nothing.
Deep Spine is so cute.
Yeah. So he's talking.
Deep Spine was accidentally hella cute.
Look at his little smile. I just want to give him a hug. He's so cute.
I have a spell for that motherfucker. I prepared a spell for this motherfucker. Every day, since the moment we met.
What?
This is the vengeance that Aaron is going to bring.
Mind Spike
can't
on
fight
the
for
imp.
me. Yeah, see it? Hey, so let's see.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
This is
You can't
like
hide from me anymore.
just to remind you, this is a like divot of around 5 foot down. So you could vault that, and there's so and you can see them because there's railings.
It's 60 feet. So
Yeah.
how close?
No,
are you?
you're.
Am I good right there?
You're good from where you are. You're literally exactly good. Hey, wisdom saving throw. Let me get their section out of the book, assuming that I have the correct book because I did not prepare for the stream. I do. Wisdom?
Yay.
Oh, that was a really good choice because they have high intelligence but bad wisdom. That is a success.
What? Okay.
No, as in you succeed. They fail.
I succeed. Okay.
Yeah.
they
Oh,
fail.
very confusing
Okay.
terminology
Very
when
good.
they're talking about a wisdom save.
That's you're very true. That is very true. My bad.
So
that's
he
really
takes-
good damage.
he takes 18 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And also, I know where he is always.
There.
Unless he goes to another plane. Which is
Yeah.
totally possible.
There's this reaction, and they grip their head and screech out, and their eyes open, and they see them, and she literally will point and is like, "Univara Diviscos!" In a very
I don't
more
know
shrill
your
than that.
name. I can't yell it back.
You don't. I don't
Imp
even know who you are.
fucker.
Asshole.
Very neat, very good.
Man, I am like right out in the open for having been hidden when I walked in here, huh?
Hidden doesn't mean you're just
No, I know, but I was stealthing. I thought
Yeah?
I'd be more
And then
like,
Yuno went and cast a spell.
You walked through the door. You didn't say I want to monkey around the room on the bookcases.
Sorry, I got really excited.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's not like I, was pouring poison into a dagger or anything for this exact thing.
It's revenge. The
I know this fucker. He burnt all of the research
Yeah.
I wanted.
yes,
Yeah.
Tony looks to the imp. And he's like, yes, murder them! And with a voice that's not Tony, and like, and the dwarf is like, don't worry about the dwarf. And Tony will just kind of shrug their shoulders and start walking up. As they do, they kind of throw out one arm. The arm shifts into a grey sort of slime and elongates into a arm blade. Jagged and sharp, sort of re-solidifying almost into a sharp ceramic. As far as they get. The imp is going to do a move they've done multiple times before and create a summoning circle that elongates around the ground in Ithrift white, and a series of lemures are going to crawl out of the circle. These chalky clay creatures.
Motherfucker. Oh my
It's not
god.
that many. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. That's not a problem at all. Why were we worried, right?
And then scurry around behind them.
Oh no.
Raka.
Okay, wait.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna do some.
I'm a bit sad that all of you forgot Tony, because Rakath is having multiple conversations with Tony.
I did not forget Tony.
I didn't forget.
I
Tony.
felt like I should have said, Tony,
Okay.
your
1,
servant
2,
at the
3,
villa,
4,
but I thought,
5,
these guys are going to
6.
remember Tony. You had multiple conversations with Tony.
Hold on.
The moment he left the room, I deleted him from my brain.
Okay.
Just got to keep more
70.
space for weed.
Yeah. That's
You
how
know
that
what?
works, right?
I'm gonna.
Memory.
I'm gonna actually, instead of doing that, walk up to this guy
Yeah.
with my movement.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm visible, there's nothing necessarily that's very helpful here. So instead of doing what I was going to do, I'm going to instead stab this boy just with my regular dagger. And by regular
do.
dagger, I mean my super fancy dagger that Yuna and Rofi made for me. But I'm going to do so casting Booming Blade.
Well, everyone's gonna know. Where did the guards go?
Booming Blade isn't actually
They're
necessarily.
guarding
the
That's
other
not
side.
what it is. Ignore the damage. That's my bad.
Are they running to get help?
They're guarding the other side in case you get flanked.
Oh, those sorts of
They
guards.
can also be
Yeah,
guarding
yeah,
the
we're
other
helping.
side of the room, the other entrance, so that they
Actually,
don't run
yeah,
out,
that's
which is probably
true.
more logical.
It's a 16 to hit.
16
on Grey
hits,
Goop.
yeah?
Okay. With didn't roll the hex damage because or not the hex damage. My bad. The Booming Blade damage. So give me one moment. And 1d8 of which is 1 thunder damage.
Very cool.
Very neat. When there is the boom and the blade sort of nicks and cuts and drags. It does blow, like the T-1000, this kind of smooth orb of flesh away that then reforms like grayed clay.
And I am just going to cunning action disengage, and then take the rest of my movement, which is one more step back.
Okay.
So these things, what exactly are they again?
You've encountered them twice before. They are these slow-moving, chalk-like humanoids. Their body kind of almost slug-like at the bottom. They kind of drag themselves forward, and they kind of hard to look at.
Okay.
It's like they're shifting away from your eyes like a Silent Hill monster. But they're very slow.
So and then I'm going to...
Paper people.
Perfect. Okay. So I am going to...
I know what you're doing.
I am going to Misty Step down there. So, this is where my massive spell list gets interesting.
You wouldn't.
And then
Just
I'm
do.
going...
You won't.
Then I'm going to do one of these.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, so the
Rofi-
6 of
Rofi-
them... No, please describe.
So Rofi, like, he does the port forwards, and then he pulls something out of his good old cloak. It's like this. It's crumbling already when he pulls it out. It's got a giant sort of disc on the front. He holds it forwards, and then just.
And the lemurs, they kind of lurch forward, but as the shockwave hits them, they are shredded to just fragments and immediately all dissipate.
Yeah,
Sophie!
and that's my turn.
Yo, that was a good value. Voss is running.
Yeah,
I
Yuna,
run.
I run.
How far is that drop?
5 foot. I mean, there's
Oh, that's
5
not
foot
bad.
and then
I
a
can jump that,
railing
right?
that's like 3 foot, so you can get, yeah, you can. That's
I
fine.
can jump over that.
Yeah. Bit of a run up. Fault.
You have.
Yeah.
And you're dexterous. This is fine.
You're a drow.
Right there.
Rarely comes up that you're naturally like a cat and will always land on your feet. Like cannon.
Genuinely
Drow.
like 16 dex or something on Yuna?
Yeah, it just never
Yeah,
comes
it's
up.
just
Oh yeah, no, you
Yeah.
were very dexterous. Yeah.
I'm super dexterous. It's never brought up, and I don't like to bring it up.
You're
just very graceful.
all the time. Yeah.
Just very
Yeah.
graceful.
And I'm gonna throw another mind spike at him because that's the
Yeah.
that's all I have.
What's your DC?
Is 14.
Make it a 15. And so I wanted to
Then
check
half
for
damage.
sure.
That's okay. So they still take
It still takes 5.
5.
Yeah. There's still a aggrieved yelp of frustration as they're scuttling away across the ground. You can hear all the legs clacking on the smooth stone.
This little guy has jewelry, doesn't he? If I remember right.
As what?
Has like metal filigree and stuff on him, doesn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, good.
Gold bangles and such.
I
and
can't
silver.
believe you remembered that.
Look, we have been.
I
waiting
may
for
have not
this
even
fucker.
remember that, but you haven't
We
counted
have been
him
waiting
up
for
on
this fucker since he first showed up burning that goddamn research.
Yeah,
He means
does
the
all
closest
the
thing you
research
have-
that I wanted.
It's almost
You
like
gave
it's
me
the
a
closest
sick
thing you
tattoo.
have to a villain.
This is the campaign villain. I don't know what you're talking about. This is our final boss right now, everybody.
do you
I mean,
mean?
he branded you.
Dude, this guy gave me a sick tattoo for free.
The
A sick tattoo that burns and allows things to hit you easier.
the doppel looks at Rakath, points with the sword. I'll be back for you later, and then slots through the railing, drops.
Good. It's moving.
Yep. Booming blade will go off for
It's gonna
massive
take
damage,
1100
Damn.
damage.
which means as it's moving over to Yuna, its body just got like ruptured by the thunder damage. So the shapeshifting is like rippling through its body, like a broken hologram. And we'll go up to Yuna and we'll try to slash. Does a 23 hit?
Oh,
23
my
will hit
God.
regardless of my shield. Yes.
That rarely happens. Okay.
Huh? Sure.
Look, it's very rare I get to hit
Say
Yuna.
so.
And on the topic,
We do.
Amelia never took HP damage, so...
Once. It happened
Did
once.
it end up on... Oh, well, she did go down once. So, true.
I don't think she went down once.
At the end.
Even in that boss fight, I don't think she went down.
Maybe she didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Check the tape. I'm not gonna. It's going to be 26 slashing damage as it takes multiple
Okay.
strikes at you with the
I'm still up.
Alex Mercer-esque blade.
I'm glad you're still up.
The
I-
devil.
I love that he has an Alex Mercer blade. I love that type of shape shifting.
Thank you.
Did I ruin your train of thought?
No, the imp has a very large section in the monster manual.
Oh.
They can do a lot. They're real fuckers. Hence why I said it's our final boss.
Yeah, okay. It's going to, as it scuttles, and it kind of scuttles up the railings here, it disappears to everyone but Yuna. As it goes invisible. Yuna can tell exactly where it is.
Think right over there.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you when I need to tell you. But
you're
it's
there.
up there.
Is it still within like range of me reaching it in a turn?
If you take
Depends what you're reaching it
yeah,
with.
yeah. Yes, but
30 feet.
yeah. Well, 30 feet and then 60 for your range. Right? Yes.
Well,
yes. Right.
no, I want to get within 30 feet of it so I can cast
You're
it.
not going to be able to get 30 feet with it.
Damn it.
It's fast.
Yeah, it's scuttling. Rakath.
Jerk.
Yeah.
Now, I'm quite tall and have long arms. Can I just attack this thing from where I am?
Yes.
Cool.
Shank the top of its head.
You would actually. Well, I mean, you have advantage anyway, but you would get height advantage from attacking downwards at it.
Oh, neat. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and attack it. Booming blade with advantage with my bitch's blade, which will also give me sneak attack on it. Yeah.
22 hits.
So that will be a mixture of 12 sneak and thunder damage with
Sneaking thunder.
sneak and thunder, and then 6 piercing damage and 4 psychic damage on the thing. So a total of 22 damage.
Ban this man. Thank you. I
He
can
has
never
so
say
many
that
damage
after having
types.
Veil in my game, but you know.
Yeah.
Veil is worse. Don't worry about it.
Veil was worse. You can swing down here,
Cool.
and when you strike Tony's head, it ruptures,
Mm-hmm.
and there's just for a short time, there's no head, and it sort of kind of like pauses as it reforms. At this point, it's pretty much completely dropped the Tony disguise, aside from some parts of the clothing texture. It's now just this kind of,
eat the sandwich I made you?
this point, it's a kind of gray, brown, shifting slime.
Mm-hmm.
Reforming into a vague humanoid that's sort of lanky, but not quite.
Okay. I'm debating whether I'm going to cunning action. I don't think I am. I'm just gonna wait here.
Okay. Rofi!
Okay, sir.
imp disappeared.
Turns around to the other thing. It's
You
like,
can
God dang it.
noticeably, it's invisible, but you can still hear it click-clacking.
Yes, but I need to be seeing the metal because I gotta hit the metal.
Yes.
So instead,
Yes.
I am going to.
It's just got 8 cowboy boots.
Yeah. That's all I want. It's just an 8-legged
Oh,
cowboy.
actually, I gotta check the range of this. The range is
I've definitely watched a movie called Three-Legged Cowboy before, but 8 is too much.
Oh, is that the
Wait,
one
I'm
where
gonna
they're
go-
stepbrothers?
1, 2, 3, 5. I'm gonna take a shot at this boy,
Who, boy?
and I have my twinification loaded in right now.
The boy
The
in between
double.
Yuna and I.
Yeah.
My twin shot.
The shapeshifter.
Oh god.
Twin shot to Tesh's
Okay.
lungs.
Yeah. Oh
Is
wow.
that what the gun sounds like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toot toot, motherfuckers.
Oh no.
What?
It is 69 though.
It is.
So
Who's the real winner?
both of those are big boy misses.
bonus action. So he fires the gun. It does. He's like, ah, fuck, and fires a little healing vial at Yuna.
the healing
Ooh.
the healing gas canister.
Pretty much. You feel a slight like thud on your back, and then suddenly the mist comes over you.
That
I'm not
laugh
sure
was
whether you've been
so
dodging.
fucking Scooby-Doo. I want you to know.
Speaking
It was beautiful,
of
I loved it.
Scoob, Voss, you have arrived.
Okay.
You see the sign of a grey flesh shape changer reforming between Yuna and Rakath.
So the first thing I'm gonna do immediately is try to cast lift. on that
Yeah.
little hun- so he needs
on-
to make on the doppelganger guy right here. So he needs to make a strength save.
Strength. That's a 1.
Oh, he has become Darth Vader.
It's like reforming into much more of what a typical doppelganger might look like, and that's
Yeah.
when it looks like it's getting taller, but you then notice that it's just being pulled off the ground. Oh,
And literally what
gross.
happens is like coming to slam the door open with one hand, see this, and just with one arm outstretched. I mean, I'm hasted, but I just start walking towards it.
It's like
And-
super fast walking.
Yeah, and
Nice.
pulling it up as I get down, I'm going to then attack. Of course.
You have advantage. It is restrained.
Excellent.
Oh no.
Why was that? Okay, it was roll with advantage.
But it was still garbage.
That's okay.
Also garbage.
That's
Yep.
okay.
Oh, there it is.
Correct. That's okay.
Also got no. That's a hit. It's a big hit too. So what happens is while
Yeah,
you try to
bad beat.
slap the doppelganger when it's lifted into the air, it just forms into an orb. It just in. It's very uncomfortable and literally sort of like a water in anti-gravity swishes and swooshes around and you can get a proper strike at it, which cuts through and the thing shrieks, although it has no mouth. Grey spray across the wall.
Very cool.
Really glad it's restrained right now because that means Yuna can just book it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of my intention there. That's my turn.
Yuna.
You are muted.
Not
Oh!
Speaking very
man.
quietly.
talking to myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
The creature is up on this corner.
Does it look like he has anywhere else to run to, or is he trapped there?
You have seen this creature teleport away multiple times.
I know.
It can run if it based on how it fights before, if it can get enough space and it can get time, it'll teleport.
Can I get within 30 feet of it? He's there? No.
Is there a possible shenanigan?
No.
Can-
No, there's no way. Like 5 feet away. I'm gonna like not run directly towards it, as if I can like make it think like I don't know exactly where it is.
Yes.
I'm gonna run like just directly up. And I'm gonna send out like as if this were like a wave of energy, not something directly targeted towards him. Another mind spike. I will do it as a 4th level spell.
Please. I might not need a deception check. You might just kill it. It does fail.
Okay.
Very cool.
Super cool. It's not a kill, but absolutely enough to drop concentration. The creature just appears again, up on the railing, like standing on top of it, just kind of just holding its head, like some fiends you've encountered, clearly injured because it's almost phasing in and out of reality, moving, shaking very quickly, like multiple pictures in one place. Next is the blob. It fails its strength save and is still restrained by lift. Next is the imp. Is there anything that the imp wants to do? Looking at spells, looking at spells.
An imp away, an imp away.
That's not allowed. That's
in
bad.
the library, the haunted library.
The other spell it can cast takes an hour to cast, so it's not doing that.
Where deep spine is restrained.
It is going to, as many creatures do when they're on their last legs, kind of reach out towards them. It's like, Univar and the Veskos, Ivrith has plans for you. And is going to take the dodge action.
That's nice, dear.
Racket.
Racket? Okay.
Fucking stab this fool.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna step down here. I know I have advantage anyways because he's restrained, but whatever.
Yeah,
And because you were above him.
And I was above him. You know, I'm just gonna do one of those
Double
long
jeopardy.
legs, step over the bars and step over again, and then.
It's like one of the few times you actually see how long his legs are.
Yeah,
now.
they're they're spoopy. And I am gonna do this with booming blade again.
It's like the fucking Babadook.
A little bit.
It's a hit.
This is a 19 to hit. All right.
Yep.
Well,
That's what a real hit looks like, by the way.
This it's gonna deal. Let's see, 21 sneak and thunder plus 6 piercing plus 2 psychic damage. So
Wow.
that's a total of 29 damage.
Yeah, the thing is still not deceased, but you splatter more of its inner life goo across the hall.
Okay.
How powerful was that trap on that book? Holy crap.
Yeah, powerful. And then I'm gonna keep walking.
There is from Deep Spiner. Yes, really give it to them.
All right, and that's my 6 squares of movement.
Squirms, not much.
Then I'm going to cunning action to dash, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's my turn.
Oakley dokley, Rofi.
I'm gonna free action
Well.
for Rofi's turn. Please do not shoot it. If you kill it, it'll just go back to its plane. You have to rip out its heart, take its soul.
I don't.
All
know
knowledge
about
I
that.
have in game.
Yeah, it
I
is.
can
Yeah.
communicate.
It's very appropriate to be like, don't shoot it.
Don't
Yeah,
shoot it.
This is
It'll
the
get
first
away.
time someone actually told Ruffy not to
Yeah.
kill the thing that he didn't want to die, so he's actually going to do that. Instead, what can I do instead?
You could shoot the restrained boy.
Everything. I mean, I can.
Oh, I thought
but
you meant Deep Spine for a second. I was like, oh yes, the hostage. we playing Rainbow Six now, boys? Is this Jaeger
I just
time?
want to see if I have.
Hold on, where's my fuse charge?
Yeah.
I just want to double check if I don't have like a really an ability that might work well for capturing him. I don't
Like a
think I
whole
do.
person. I don't
What's
think they're a
worse than
person,
killing?
but, you know.
Hostages. Alright.
In that case, okay, good turnaround. I'm going to shoot.
Wheel
shoot this
around and shoot the restraint.
It's great because he shot that one. Then you'd revealed that boy. He's like wheeled around. Don't shoot him. Reel back around.
Spinning top Rofi.
Okay.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
It's massive, lad. Rofi, Voss.
I think that's my turn. Yeah.
They're very similar.
Well,
4 letters.
I'm gonna start
Same
by
loadout,
attacking
same
this
moves,
guy.
same strategy.
What with your rolls?
So bad. That's okay though.
Man, good thing you got 2 more of those attacks.
There
huh?
we go. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
All these faces are just aw.
That's gonna be a solid 26.
Oh, only 26. You got anything else?
Is he still up?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll attack again.
Haha!
11.
You failed!
Do I want to?
It does appear to be
Yeah.
losing structural integrity at a rapid rate.
Good.
If it was possible for a ball of clay-like slime to look extremely distressed, this would be it. It's a lot of
I'm gonna
yelling, a lot of
move.
screaming.
Over here, just because I can, and that's my turn.
Yuna!
I know what you're doing. I approve of what you're doing.
Alright, let's see if we can trap this dude. Essence trap.
Mm-hmm.
Third level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's gonna fail its charisma save!
Ooh.
Excellent.
Got a good charisma
And
too, but a garbage
fantastic.
roll.
By the way, my brand, I'm assuming, is flaring up.
Oh.
Holy shit!
Great.
The creature is torn asunder into those fey-like flaking flames, white and red, and is sucked into... what gem would you be using?
I have a 51. Do we think that's good enough for an imp? I think it is.
I think it is.
Do you have enough spells to cast Essence Trap again if that breaks? Put in a bigger one.
Yeah, but I don't know if it'll poof, you know?
Yeah.
What are your other options?
The 500 one he just gave me.
Oh.
That's
Can you move them from gem to another gem and later date?
You've never tried.
never tried. That's an experiment.
never-
You
I
have
tried
had
with the
you have had a
aboleth.
soul gem break before, and then it just
I tried with
dissipates.
the aboleth. I tried having 2. Like, and it wasn't enough, but that was also really powerful, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like you could totally get away with a smaller gem on this little bitch, though.
50? Alright, we're gonna go with 50. Can I have 2 in my hand just in case?
Yeah, like Pokeballs.
Yeah.
It does capture. Noticeably, the gem starts cracking, but doesn't explode. It's like vibrating in your hand slightly. You're definitely it's close. This is not. This is more than a mere imp, whatever it is.
Right.
But
Can
this
I-
is
can I
enough for
immediately-
now.
Can I immediately yell to D-Sign if he has something...
Aha! Yes.
yeah.
He will actually kind of point with his leg towards a. I mean, it kind of looks like an urn, made of the same material as a Duraros's. It's the same color, same sort of patterning and stuff. Like, put it in that. Put it in there. Put the gem in there.
Put the trap in there.
Put the lid on, and then you hear inside a. But then the urn kind of locks and twists, and a little bit of light comes out of certain elements. In a sort of ivory white.
I know what this is now. That's cool.
But it does appear to have trapped it. Yeah, I
Hey,
mean, this is
Yuna,
just a
you
bigger
need more-
Pokeball.
You need those if you're gonna be doing your flak.
this
I'm
is-
sorry, your soul container
Soul
nonsense.
safety box.
So he
Full
moved,
safety box nonsense.
yeah, he moved from gems that break to giant lock urn things to
Yeah.
just trap souls.
Alright. There's still the doppelganger, but at this point, what's your plan, boss? What are you doing with it? You still got it in the air. It is incapable of getting out. It doesn't have the physical strength.
Yeah, I mean, assuming it doesn't have literally my plan was to just hold my sword forward and just pull it onto the blade.
You do that. You pull it closer, and as you do, you hit a point. A point that's been trying to make you not hit, and the body kind of dissipates into the humanoid-ish form of the doppelganger for a few moments, like pierced through the forehead, and then sloshes into grey slime on the floor.
I will
Can't
go.
believe I made him a sandwich.
I will go cut Deep Spine free.
Okay, you will be very thankful. I'll give you a pat on the shoulder.
And then I'm going to collect some of that goo.
Oh, yes.
There's two worths of goo. Yeah, there's
two goop collections happening right now.
I am having one jar of normal goop and one jar of goop that got gooped by the spell book. Because holy crap!
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you. When you, Navarra, pulled the soul into that gem, did my brand stop? Like burning?
It definitely. It always hurts.
Sure.
It's like a bad burn. It'll always hurt, but it's like the potence of the spell is far lesser with the person that scribed the spell being contained.
Right.
Definitely.
With that, I just like clasp my leg and I just go, my brand. And then I walk over to Navarra to make sure that she's okay.
Wait, let's check the barometer of pain. If I bring the jar closer to the brand, what happens?
Oh, it doesn't get worse. No.
Okay.
But it's definitely it
fun.
didn't remove the brand, but it definitely removed the power of it by quite a degree.
I'm gonna shake the imp.
It does.
There's
definitely a noise. There's a definite noise to shaking the urn.
Is the imp's body still there?
No. Like all the other fiends, it does dissipate.
Yeah.
It's just it dissipated into the soul collection.
Yeah, I got you.
But there's definitely a noise. It's not quite a sloshing, not quite a, there's it sounds like there's something in there which is pleasant.
Rofi is 100% just looking this urn over and just writing down notes and studying this entire thing.
Deep Spine will, he'll pluck up the big spell book and kind of hold it to his chest and will say, that's patented.
Oh, fair enough. He's like he wanted to do this. He's like, no, that's fair.
But
Isn't super fair. This is my imp soul.
I will allow you to keep the device.
Thank you.
It will be easier to move a soul from that than a soul gem.
Oh,
so that's
I'll just start writing.
For my purposes, soul gems were no longer appropriate when I need to move souls en masse.
I'll just look to Deep Spine at this and just say, "You're late."
Well, I was quite tied up.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Does he give like his fake smile at that? Like he's trying smile?
There is a smile, but like the muscles in his mouth don't make enough of a smile. Like he's been Botoxed or something.
Is he does he seem distressed at all?
He seemed during all of that just more annoyed, but when you came in, there was no really distress at all. More like he had absolute faith that you would actually deal with the problem. He's not worried or spooked or anything now.
So I have a question for you. What did they want? Clearly a spellbook to some extent.
Yes. They
But what
most likely
else?
wanted whatever. That was all they were interested in. They didn't want to kill me. They must have been wanting soul transference technology, magic spells, techniques of that matter. Which, if I am correct, that was a fiend of Ithrith, is curious.
Is it blasphemy to kill
No.
the demon of our goddess?
No.
Boss?
No.
I don't think we're the best, people to ask.
My answer is still no. realistically, that type of combat and assassination is probably quite common within the fiendish realms with the God of Ivrith.
Can I? Actually, I guess fiendish realm's not very well. So I was gonna be like, can I confirm?
Yeah, very different. True,
Very different,
but
true,
different.
but very different.
Very different. Yeah.
Let's take a post-monster fight break. Everyone give yourselves a pat on the back.
We killed the final boss, everybody. We did it.
You did kill someone you wanted to kill for a while. Well,
This was our final boss.
a long
Whether this
time
was the
coming.
planned final boss for the